I've mentioned in the past how I'm kind of disappointed that we still don't have like a really, really good Dungeons and Dragons movie. And today I had a little inspiration. I sort of had a brainstorm or an idea about how it could be done. So check this out. Now hear me out. This DnDaily vlog is going to be a quick look into a potential idea, like a way that a good D&D movie perhaps could be done. I thought it would be fun to talk about this as it sort of it sparked my inspiration today, and it was interesting. Like, I had a thought and that led into a bunch of others. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This would make a great topic. So, hey, I'm Gregory. Thank you for joining me. This is DnDaily number 266. I usually talk about Dungeons and Dragons and other RPGs here on the vlog. And in that vein today, let's talk about a Dungeons and Dragons movie. So here is my premise. Here's the thought I had today and why I think it would make a really cool movie. What if we made a movie? What if I had the rights, if I could make a Dungeons and Dragons movie, what if I did it in the spirit of the movies Jumanji? Okay, yeah, okay, maybe that might seem weird, or maybe we could say, well, that's just a ripoff of the movies Jumanji. Yeah, okay, or the Jumanji movies, however you want to say that. That's true, you could say that for sure. But listen, here's the idea. Here's why I thought this might make sense. I feel like making a movie that's strictly a Dungeons and Dragons movie, as in it's just the heroic story of the actual the actual characters in the game, right? Their tale. I mean, that's sort of been done in the sense of like Lord of the Rings or any other like pure fantasy movie. One of the ones I've been thinking about lately because I love it is Dragon Slayer. Fantastic, you know, old. It's kind of cheesy and old, I suppose, on one level, but it's pretty well done, and it had a good story and it had a dragon, right? So Dungeons and Dragons was prevalent in the theme of the movie. But like, check this out. What if that approach wasn't taken? What if the approach was more like the D&D cartoon from the 80s, where you have the players being introduced maybe first? It doesn't necessarily, because it depends. You know, once you get into actual production, you can figure out like, well, do we hook the audience with this like amazing like fantasy battle scene or something, and then move into an actual scene of like the players having some conversation or something like that. And I thought that would be kind of cool because like I haven't seen the latest Jumanji movies, but I've seen the trailers, and it's on my list of movies to watch. In fact, it's kind of moved higher up on the priority list because of this idea. And I think, wouldn't it be cool, like, if you could show a bunch of players, especially if they were, like, primo actors, right? Like, big ticket actors, and you show them sort of standing around, or sitting around a table, actually rolling dice and playing the game, and then it's sort of like dream sequence moves into the actual fantasy world. I think that would make a pretty cool movie and could be a pretty cool story if it was done right. It would definitely have to be the right individuals, I think, the right actors, and it would definitely have to be done in a way that was silly enough and sort of campy enough to capture what a lot of D&D tables are really like, and at the same time serious enough and like meaningful and gripping and intense enough to capture what it's like at lots of tables. Because I'm telling you, there have been games, especially since I've really started heavily role-playing in games, there have been games where I've been close to tears. Heck, just watching Critical Role sometimes brings me either 2 tears or very nearly 2 tears. It's so emotionally intense sometimes. And, of course, other times I'm laughing out loud, just like busting a gut in hysterical laughter. So that's the thing. I feel like that's the thing that needs to be captured in a great D&D movie. I kind of feel like they've done that with Stranger Things. And maybe that's it. Maybe we'll never get an actual Dungeons & Dragons movie. Maybe Stranger Things is as close or as good as we're going to get. I sure hope not. Because I want someone to sort of like freak out when they find that first +1 sword. I want to see that. I think that would make a fun movie. I think it could make a fun movie. You know, a bag of holding and all the silliness that, you know, come on. What's happened at your table in regards to a bag of holding? In fact, let's use that for today. Let's use that as our sort of reason for chit chat on the video comments here. What is the craziest thing you've ever heard of or seen done with a bag of holding? Let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow here on the vlog. Thank you for being here, friends. I'm Gregory. This is 1 in 20 D&D, and remember, it's your game. Play your way. Now, hear me out. For today's D&D yeah, hear me out. Now, hear me out. For today's DnDaily, the vlog, I thought I would talk about... Oh my goodness, I'm off to a great start. Heck, watching Critical Role sometimes... That's why you turn off the volume.